There's a segue.
There's a segue. All right, idiots.
So all right, idiots.
There you go.
So it's been a very busy couple of weeks, and for those of you that know, and for those of you that don't, when I was younger, I had a negative experience with gambling, and basically did my bollocks on machines, and that's what has sort of steered
Cheltenham's
me.
just been, so
Yeah,
I think
So I'm
think
sure
our
there'll
viewers
be
should be familiar with negative gambling experience.
Exactly, there'll be plenty of people who can relate, particularly this time of year. But that sort of motivated me, I guess. You know,
Aintree next week, you can win it back.
to look at things like gambling policy reform, and made me very passionate about, you know, gambling harm reduction, protecting people from the abuses of the gambling industry and all that kind of stuff. Now, obviously, I started gambling when I was 16, and by the time I was 20, I'd probably lost, this is in 2010, probably lost about 20 grand, maybe more than that.
That's a lot. That's inflation numbers for our 10 Gen Z listeners, what we're saying. Oh,
Yeah.
technically, I'm Gen Z, so mate, anyway. But how much is that, you reckon, inflation?
I mean, inflation adjusted, it's going to be more, but I don't know how much I lost exactly because it was all in machines. It wasn't online. So it was machines where you could bet £100 a spin, and I was, you know, betting the maximum towards the end, and I, you know, lost huge amounts. Anyway, got into loads of debt. Basically, is at least 20k. But Gamban, which is obviously the blocking software that I founded, they posted quite an earnest blog on X.
Bad idea.
Doing
earnestness on Twitter.
Earnestness on X, right? So this obviously went down quite well
Twitter.
on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, but on X, because it mentioned how much I had lost, and because
I think it's because people can reply quick as well. Like Instagram, like to go looking in the comment section of an Instagram thing, you have to go looking for it. Do you know what I mean? You do. So whereas Twitter,
and it's more anonymous Twitter.
Yeah.
I think like that's the nature of it, and most people can see the posts. Like anyway, I got absolutely destroyed by, I think, what I would describe as degen Twitter. So
yes.
And I call them that because they glamorize what they describe as degenerate behavior related to gambling. So anyone who, like, so obviously, you know, usually they're streamers.
I just realised this T-shirt isn't clean.
You'll be all right. Streamers or affiliates or whatever related to the gambling industry, trying to encourage people to gamble, trying to sort of say like, "Oh, I've lost loads of money. Oh, isn't that cool?" or whatever, right? Trying to sort of glamorize.
That definitely kept me in the grips of degeneracy for longer.
Did it?
Because sort of like it's like a weird sort of manliness. I don't know. Like I've lost more than because when you're a degenerate gambler like I was, mine was more because casino and stuff is like. There's obviously ways of playing blackjack and poker and stuff that takes skill, etc. But like in terms of like fucking the actual pure addictive stuff, which is like the TikTokified fucking gamification shit.
Yeah.
Where you're going to lose serious money with no skill involved whatsoever. There's no way to. Whereas people still come to me, so like Cheltenham as well, where I've been very open that I know fuck all about horses. And I usually just bet on the fucking nice names. But like still people ask me like, oh, you know, what do you reckon to this? Just because I'm known as a bad gambler.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll just for the benefit of the listeners, I'll read out the post, which I mean I think was pretty. I think most people say is pretty innocuous.
Yeah, it was very innocuous.
But let me just grab it. Hold on, sorry.
As soon as I seen it, though, I thought you were going to get fucking absolute dog's abuse.
Right, so it just basically said, I started gambling at 16 and lost 20k by 20. Read our co-founder Matt Zarb's story on gambling harm and how it became his personal mission to help as many people quit gambling as possible. Now, that was read as, I'm trying to force everyone to quit gambling. Obviously, it relates to people that want to quit.
Yes.
And help them along. But, right, so here are some of the... So I'm going to read out some of the mean comments, right? So
we'll make this a weekly section.
Good. From Scorer 15, So he lost 4K a year, and now he feels like he can tell everyone else what to do.
Yeah.
I lost 5K this month, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's a great one for degen culture. Like
Yeah.
that would be my sort of like I fucking lost more than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Your founder isn't clever enough to know how to gamble. So he thinks everyone else should stop. DM me, I'll show him how to improve. Gambling changed many lives for the better, but clearly not yours. You lost $5,000 this month.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Luke Goddard.
Yeah.
Knobhead. Just because he was completely useless at gambling, he wants to try to ruin it for the rest of us.
And but this is again with the these are the sort of, because my idea of gambling is you're always supposed to hate the bookies, even when, like, I spoke about this before, but like when my dad used to take me into the fucking bookies after playing football, I'd be stood there in my full summer seat athletic kit, Super Morris. Which is a very funny story. That my dad created this fucking like a Latin logo, Super Morris. It was supposed to be like overcome all fucking obstacles or whatever. And then, so obviously, because we had the beginnings of the internet when we were like 12, 13, one of the lads Googled it and it actually translated to overcome all delays. So, so it was like the fucking, it's like my dad's crusading against Ryanair or something. Sidebar.
So Charlie, CJT00, in quotes, I'm shit at gambling, so I'm shit at gambling, so everyone else shouldn't be able to. Not said that, have I? Christian Green, I spent 20k on women in 4 nights in Brazil. I think they need to ban Viagra, condoms, and separanas.
Is it caipirinhas?
Caipirinhas.
I remember that one because he's the I'm pretty sure he's got a picture of his kid in his profile picture, which is I probably wouldn't.
That's correct. He has.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Maybe that kid is half Brazilian. So Psycho Paul said, "This ain't this ain't a fucking gambling addiction. That's a fucking hobby. I'm the king of being a degenerate gambler."
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
glamorizing it. Glamorize. This is like something that you should aspire to. Somehow.
It's Stockholm syndrome. It's like it's the misery loves company thing, isn't it? Basically, like I've because I think I think mine was quite very autistic for characteristically gambling addiction. It was like mostly like death by 1,000 tenors. I'd just be betting on fucking all sorts of stupid football all the time. Although I did once win 1,600 quid on Bangladeshi football.
So Boomer's Bets said, "I'll fix it for free." So fix the post. I started gambling at 16 and sucked at it so bad I needed to cope and spread awareness to not be ass.
Oh, yank.
Yeah.
Apologies to Maddie in there. Very lovely.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just Mug Punter now wants to tell everyone his sob story.
Mug punter. Mug punter. I think southern insults are always less effective than northern ones, by the way. But...
Oh, this is a good one. This guy literally has arb in his name, and he couldn't even take up arbitrage. Fair play.
That's good.
That's good. I like that.
Zarb-Cousin.
Yeah. Clinical Cassadai. Fair play to you. So actually, there's a gambling account called account here called Gambling Degen at Gambling Sicko. Is that it? That's the headline. I do 20k a week and don't moan. My poor mum has had to sell her house. Is this the kind of like?
This is what you're up against. Yeah.
Is that
that's like heroin?
I don't feel like that's as pervasive in Britain as it is in America. I think.
What do you mean?
That culture of like gamble more, like gamble until it hurts.
No, I think that's extremely prevalent.
What in Britain as well?
I would say so. Yeah.
Would you?
Well, I would say more so. I think the Yanks are a bit more sensible in that regard.
Interesting.
Because I
mean, just most of those accounts were US. They seem to be US, but. I mean, maybe it's something that's that's here as well, but I haven't really picked up on it too much because I guess I just speak to people who don't like gambling.
Yeah. I think that maybe more of an awareness of like maybe you're right because they've not had because gambling's only been legal for 5 years basically. if that.
Yeah, it's hardly.
So it's not
relatively
set in
new.
yet. But they've sort of, in typical American fashion, gone full blast with it, haven't they? Like calcium,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big
all
time.
this polymarket shit. Like, that is the end of the world. As discussed on a previous episode.
On Idiots Passive.
But I think like I think it's a general. It's more It's more like a general disease of consumerism. Generally, I would say.
Interesting.
Like, oh fuck, because like now, like because there's so few things that in modern society that you can sort of do with that so little things like it's why football has become so important. It's like identity.
But do you think it's like experience economy as well, though?
Yeah, but I also
because I think like it's one of those. It's like you're not buying goods or you're buying a sort of service, I guess. But it's like the experience or experience enhancing. That's how it's sold.
Yeah.
Rather than like an item.
Yeah, no, but I also think it's like just sort of your identity then, but you then wrap something up in your identity about like I'm a gambler.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
right.
blah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Like, because I think it's more like, because like I know loads about fucking South American football because I basically took my autistic knowledge of football and applied it to gambling. So then, like,
and how did that go?
Not well.
See, if he can't win, don't bother, guys. Like.
Exactly. But there were times when it did. Do you know what I mean? So
okay,
like,
right, yeah.
So like in the obviously the longer you run it, it's not gonna. But like with sort of, and it does become a way of a way of keeping up with like South American leagues or something. If you like, as you like we're talking about on the Montague episodes, go and watch them, about the FIFA drop-down menu. It's sort of a way of keeping up with it in the modern day when you're a bit older and you're not 7 and you've got other things to do. Where you can bet on O'Higgins versus fucking Santiago Wanderers. And then, So, like, but I think like it is more a thing of like just general consumerism where people are like, don't have no real sense of identity anymore. So then it becomes
they latch on to things like
they latch on to what like you like sort of Gillian McKeith. You become what you consume.
Let me be candid. If you do enjoy the episodes and you would like to help us out immensely, please do sign up to Patreon on www.patreon.com/allrightidiots. I'll say that again. That's www.com.
www.com. How do you work this? Show this. www.
Sign up to the Patreon. We're losing our minds.